This one was going to go last, but that's okay. We're live on Instagram. Jason's drawing some pictures for us right now while we wait for everybody to get on.
Trying to be an artist, man.
I think you are an artist. I think you are an artist.
I just wanted to go through these things and kind of walk people through some of those tips that we're going to be talking about like 3 weeks, or today it's supposed to be 71 actually.
Yeah, it's like 75. I'm just kidding. I don't know, but it's warm. It feels great. Yeah, and it's not raining, so that's good.
Well, I know, right? And these are going to be things that some of these I already have planned for myself at my own home. So are we just kicking off into this right now?
Yeah, we're into this. So we have 3 weekend tips to prepare you and any homeowner. Any homeowner can do these tips. Prepare you guys for warm weather.
We're not. My phone's not even.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, I know one of the first things that I've done is I contacted HVAC company to come out, and they're going to do that this weekend. It was a perfect time because it can take about an hour and a half, they said. Right. So I'm going to be home. I'm not going to have to schedule time off of work. I can get that done. And what's really good about having an HVAC company come out is that your AC units haven't been running all winter. So they're sitting there. They've been dirty. You know, they're not getting a lot of use. So you want to get them serviced, make sure that they're in optimal condition, because when you're outside working all weekend, you're going to want to go inside to some cool air.
Right. And it's crazy. You know, I think we just turned on the AC here. I know a bunch of people have in their car, and we used to have run into this problem working on cars. People wouldn't use it all winter long, and then they'd go to turn on their AC, and all of a sudden they want to get it fixed now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's also good because they're going to do other things. So they're not just going to come in and like turn it on for you, right?
Right.
They're going to make sure that the load capacity is right. They got all these specialized tools. They're going to go through and make sure that their AC, these are little ducts that make sure that all the rooms are getting AC. You want to make sure that, you know, you don't have any loose ductwork, and maybe one of your bedrooms isn't getting AC.
Right. And that can happen if the ductwork is torn open.
Yeah, it could be torn open. Maybe over the winter, animals wanted to come in and chill out in your attic.
Right.
Get out of that rain. And they started nesting in there. We've seen where ductwork has come loose because animals coming through it.
Yeah. And then one room might have air coming out of the vents, and the other might not have any.
Yeah, absolutely. So just making sure that your AC is in tip-top condition, that's going to be really important because we all know how much we're going to need that AC, especially in about a month or two. So another thing after that, right, so your AC is ready for you. Now, what are you going to do, right? You're going to be outside, and you're getting ready to go work on the lawn. Now, that's where I think about, because just yesterday I was at home, and some of these bushes and branches right by my mailbox, right? And they're all branching out all over the place. Well, if I don't cut them back now, then they get all bushy, they get all leafy. It just becomes such a hassle to go through and cut all that stuff back. So for me, I just did it yesterday. I cut all the bushes and stuff back from my mailbox. I bet my mailman's going to love me for that one.
Probably.
Yep. Also a good time for you to look at your fence. Maybe you can see where all the old vines, the trees and things like that are growing through the fence, coming down on the fence. You want to cut all that back. That's you might be able to find some damage to your fence even because of that.
Did you draw a fence up here? Here's a fence.
It's a little broken fence.
You can see that.
Yeah.
He was waiting, and so he drew a fence. Okay.
Yeah. Well, then that's like, if you've got broken fence, you can start to fix that yourself, or call Tim's Fencing. That's our fencer for this program. You're gonna write that up there. So you can get your fence repaired. I know that once I cut the bushes back, that's where I usually start to see the little holes where the dogs get out too. So you're gonna be able to patch any of those holes up as well.
Right. Now it depends on the size of the dog you're trying to fence, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they'll just jump it.
I've seen some really small dogs.
Yeah. Well, my fence, it's a chain link.
Yeah. Okay.
So the problem I have is once the greenery starts to like blossom and everything, it just wraps into the fence.
Yeah.
And then usually I'm like, man, I can't deal with that.
You have some vines growing and stuff. Yeah. So one thing I like about Tim's fences is they actually have these fences that They're designed to help with pet aggression.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So you can see
That doesn't
through the
even make
fence.
sense.
It's like Kentucky four rail or three rail. So the dog, for instance, if you have a dog that you have a fence, it's always barking because sometimes it's barking because it can't see outside of the fence.
Oh, so it helps that they can see out.
Yeah, they can see out. So it's a mesh backing.
Yeah.
So they can see straight through it. So it really helps with fence aggression, and that's cool.
Wow, that is really neat. I didn't know that was even a thing.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So you're doing some yard work. You're getting that all taken care of. Another good thing for you to do is look at your gutters right now. I know that as a home inspection company, when we're on roofs, everyone got their gutters cleaned out like back in October or November, but we're still seeing a lot of full gutters right now. You can see where just the residuals of the leaves that came off, things like that, they went into the gutters. So right now is a really good time to clean your gutters again and get ready for summer. Make sure that that water is flowing away from the house. Maybe you need to buy some extensions for your gutters and keep that water away from the foundation as well. So when you're doing the lawn care, while it's easier before it blossoms, think of the gutters and getting those cleaned out. Possibly add in some gutter guards if you want, but keep that water flowing off the roof and away from the home.
Right. You want to do that because when you have water that attracts to your home, we have seen a lot of homes right now with this problem. And that can lead to foundation damage. That can lead to moisture getting into your house and causing mold issues, which can lead to you getting sick, your family getting sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want any of that. So, you know.
So, along with all the rest of this, and you're doing your ACs and your vegetation, you got your gutters. I know for me, with all the rain as well, I have some really dirty siding right now. So I know that the moss on my roof has been built up. The splash effect of the dirt, of the mulch, things like that have really just been taking their toll on my house. Right. I think now's a really good time to get exterior cleaning and roof cleaning done, because I know that I'm about to barbecue and I'm going to be bringing people over, and the outside of my house looks like Garbo, right?
Right.
So I don't want that. I want to have a good presentation.
Yeah, if you start picking it up now, it becomes easier in the future, and you can even, see problems again before they get too bad. So
yeah. So in the way my house works too, I'm kind of down the hill a little bit. All of the water from the neighborhood is like flowing, and then it comes right across my driveway. So right now, my driveway just is like littered with mud and stuff like that. So it's a really good time for me right now to also get my driveway looked at, maybe even just swept if that's all that's needed.
Yeah. So, and pressure wash, swept, whatever.
Yep. And Innovative Glass can do that as well.
Innovative Glass does that. So
yep, we got discounts as well on that.
We have Lightspeed Construction, who takes care of our roofs and gutter repairs, and they have this really cool product, this gutter guard. It's a gutter glove gutter guard.
Okay.
And it's made out of stainless steel mesh.
Yep.
Top. So basically,
I like a nice mesh.
It's mesh. So
finer.
Yeah. So the granules from the
shingles
can't even get into it and clog it up. So
yeah, because we'll still see the granulars in there, and then that'll still clog up the gutters.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then if you get other gutter guards with bigger holes, you still get little sticks and leaves and things that still stick into it.
Right.
And then what you get is debris on top of your shingles there, which hold water anyway.
And these are so good that they have a 40-year warranty. It's pretty much like a one-time fix. So that's good. And they, once again, all these companies we're mentioning, they're local trusted companies. We know them, and with our membership, you can get free estimates from these companies. So straight through Help TN.
And if you decide to use their services, you get discounts on those.
Discounts as well. But we're not talking about that right now. So anyways.
Well, I guess one of the last things too with that is I know how much I'm cleaning on my barbecue and getting that ready. But when I was outside, I was thinking, man, my lawn chairs are mad dirty. So that's another thing to clean off.
Why are your lawn chairs mad dirty?
They've just been sitting out all winter, man. Sitting
not
on
for other reasons.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I've been sitting out on the porch all winter. So now I'm thinking about getting those cleaned up. I walked out to my fire pit, and I was like, okay, I got to clean the fire pit out. Maybe take some trash bags out there and a shovel, and get that ready to rip and roar as well. Which, there we go. Here, another thing, I have a very wooded yard. So lots of trees. All winter, these branches have been falling. And I haven't really had to think about them because I haven't had to mow my yard. You know, it's been winter time. So now that we're getting ready for the season where we're going to mow our yards every week, I have to go out and pick up all those branches. What's good about that? I got 2 little girls and they love to be helpful. So I'm going to make a game of it. We're going to go pick up all those branches and we're going to put them up by the fire pit. Now my yard is clean of the branches so I can be ready to mow. Had some fun with my family, and it's all right next to a nice clean fire pit and clean lawn chairs so that when everyone comes over, we can barbecue, have fire, make it a real family event.
Yeah. I mean, this keeps it a family event, and it also teaches kids to do chores, you know, and to enjoy chores. That's the thing. So chores have to be done.
Yeah. So I guess a bonus would be to think about any of the exterior that might need some exterior caulking.
Yeah, you could always go that far if you really want to seal up your property so that you're basically it helps.
Don't let the AC out.
Yeah, regulate temperature inside and not let temperature leak out.
Yeah. So check your weather stripping around your doors. Get around your windows recaulked. They probably have had a lot of sun as well, where it's just been cracking over the years. So it's probably a good time to check on that.
Yeah.
And maybe shore up any, areas where there could be some rot or other things like that. With all the rain, a little bit of exterior painting as well. Marcos, love me some chores.
He does. He loves some chores. Give us a like. Hit the heart button if you like kids doing chores and learning to do them the right way.
Yeah, or if you got another tip to share, a way that you get your kids involved in any of that exterior cleaning, we'd love to hear that. You could probably even do a little Easter egg hunt if you need to have them go play around or something while you're out there really cleaning, just so that it keeps them busy. So that's a few tips that we wanted to put together and talk to you guys about. Thanks so much for tuning in. This was 3 weekend tips, which turned into like 14, I think.
Yeah, a couple bonus tips y'all can do
on how to get ready for summer.
Yeah, and then again, we have these vendors that we know. Jason's been in the home inspection business in Knoxville, Tennessee for how long now?
4 years.
4 years now. So we know trusted, vetted people that get the job done right. They're offering free inspections and estimates with helptn.com membership. Okay, and they also offer more discounts on top of that. You can find out more information by clicking the link in the comments or in the description below.
Excellent. helptn.com.
Like and share this if you all like that too. So.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
All right, let's stop that.